Who is Miss Martian?
I'm Miss Martian, jackass.
She first appeared in Teen Titans number 37. Our story begins on the planet of Mars. Mars was inhabited with several species of Martians, who are considered some of the most powerful creatures in the universe, with abilities such as shape-shifting, telepathy, invisibility, and more. There were two different races of Martians on the planet. While these two groups of Martians are considered a related species, they were vastly different from each other. The green Martians were a peaceful species, and the white Martians were vicious warriors. The white Martians soon began to slaughter the green Martians to overthrow them. This slaughter would lead to the greatest civil war in the history of Mars. During this civil war, a deadly disease began to overcome the planet. This disease began to degrade the ecosystem. It was known as Romna's plague. During this time, a family of white Martians prepared to save their daughter Megan from the fate of Mars. The young girl was sent on a rocket to another planet and escaped the horror on Mars. Many other white Martians were able to escape from the planet, while the green Martians did not. Soon after, Mars was left in ruins and all life was eradicated. When Megan was traveling through space, she learned of a green Martian refugee that had escaped. His name was John Jones, and he had established himself on Earth, so she charted her path there. Once Megan arrived, she shape-shifted into the form of a green Martian. Megan was ashamed of the white Martian's reputation and had looked up to John. Megan's parents, along with dozens of other white Martians, would soon come to Earth, but were captured by the United States government. Once the white Martians were captured, they were experimented on, and then executed by the government. During this time, Megan went into hiding and began to study the human race. As she watched, she saw the good and evil in humankind and wanted to help. Megan decided to use her unique powers to help the world, and soon became known as Miss Martian.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Miss Martian, jackass.
When she wasn't helping people in need, she would shape-shift into human disguises to blend in. Her most common disguise was a teenage girl named Megan Morse. She would go on to attend a local high school as Megan and sort out companionship.
Hello, Megan! That means I made the team! I did, right?
You're a bumblebee, girl!
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Sometime later, the events of Infinite Crisis would alter the universe forever. After this event, Miss Martian was discovered by the Teen Titans and invited to join the team. Miss Martian shared a home with Ravager, who was harsh towards her. While she helped the team on some adventures, her time in the Titans did not last long. her telepathy was often beyond her control and left her susceptible to the feelings of others. Miss Martian would hear everyone's suspicious thoughts of her and she felt misunderstood. This caused her to struggle with her human interaction, and the Teen Titans would soon become more suspicious of her. Tension also continued to build with her and her roommate Ravager. After one encounter with Ravager that left her in tears, she left the team. Miss Martian left to Australia for some time, and continued to help people in need. Sometime later, the Titans go into an intense battle with Bombshell, and went to ask Miss Martian for help. Her feelings were deeply hurt from Ravager, but she decided to help them out. During this battle, Miss Martian was damaged by fire and her true identity as a white Martian was revealed.
I realized you would never accept me if you saw what I really am.
McGann, did we truly seem so shallow?
I couldn't take a chance.
Miss Martian was ashamed of her secret, but she helped the team defeat Bombshell. Even though the Titans were suspicious of her, they couldn't have defeated Bombshell without her power, so they accepted her back into the team. After her difficult time adjusting into the Teen Titans, she quickly became a vital member. During her time in the team, she began to fall in love with Superboy.
Hey, Superboy, come meet Miss M.
I like your t-shirt.
Superboy accepted Megan for who she truly was, and they quickly became one of the most powerful couples of all time. She would eventually come into contact with Martian Manhunter, and he quickly saw her true identity as a white Martian. He was extremely offended by this, but he grew to understand and accept her as his own kind. Miss Martian is one of the only remaining white Martians in the universe and is immensely powerful. Among her many powers, she is most known as one of the most powerful telepaths in the universe. Please like this video and subscribe for more unknown comic origins.